DRS Music System Setup and Usage. First, we're going to go ahead and retrieve our product. Go to the Discord commands channel and type /retrieve. Then it'll show you options. You can type in your product. In this case, it'll be music system. Then it's going to send you a DM with a zip file. Go ahead and click that link to download the zip file. Next, we're going to go into that download zip file and move it to our downloads folder. Next, we're going to go into Studio and we're going to click and drag that RBXM file into our game. Now you'll get this folder. You're going to go ahead and open said folder, and then you're going to move these contents to where they say. So we're going to move this folder to workspace. We're going to move these local scripts to starter player scripts, like I am doing. Then we're going to continue the process. So starter GUI, everything in that folder is going to go to starter GUI, and that is the same for this replicated storage folders. This is how it should look right now. You can delete this folder if you want. And now our system is set up. We're going to go ahead and configure it. Make sure you go ahead and add yourself to the whitelist. You're going to see your player names right here. And so make sure you add yourself or your group there. Other than that, everything else is pretty much set up. There's nothing else you need to do to get the system working. All right, we're going to go ahead and dive into how to use the DRS music system. This is after I've already configured everything, and I made sure that I have the DRS code in server storage. This step isn't mentioned in the setup process of this video, but just make sure you have that in server storage. So I'm going to go ahead and test, so then I can show you. First thing you're going to want to do is turn the system on, right? So when you first start the game, all the screens will be on standby. Just kind of going through the colors. We have 3 different speakers for 3 different zones here upon setup. We can click this logo to zoom into the panel. A lot of people think you have to kind of like try and like maneuver your way around. Nope, it's just click the logo to zoom in. There we go. It's going to zoom me into the panel. Easy peasy. Click the power button to turn it on. It's going to boot. By default, it will have one of the zones, zone 1, set to automatically play music. I don't have that. I have that turned off so I can show you how to play the music on your own. So first thing I'm going to go over is these zone buttons. These are not mute, unmute. They are selects. So if I have this one selected, I'm only making changes to this zone. So if I change the bass or the treble, it will only affect this zone. Whereas if I have this selected, it will affect all the zones. We'll go over that in a little bit as well. We're going to go ahead and just kind of make sure the volume is what I want it to be at, kind of turn it down, turn these up, and leave it there. So now I want to play a song, right? Let's see, what song do I want to play? We're going to go to the top bar here, click Edit Zone Playlist. I'm going to click Zone 1. First we have this UI show up, right? These are your zone buttons. So right now I have Zone 1 selected. Do I want to loop the playlist? Do I not want to loop the playlist? We'll go and loop it. Send the song, add a song, and presets. So I want a preset. I'm going to say rock, right? It's going to give me a rock playlist preset. And so we have our pitch and we have our bass, right? And I want that to play only in zone 1, I think, and I want it to repeat. I'm going to go ahead and send it. Now we can see it's starting to play in zone 1. So if I go back to the menu here, if I change the bass, it's not going to change because I don't have that zone selected. Okay, let's say I do want to change the bass. I'm going to turn it on, change the bass. And you can kind of notice that. I'm not sure if you might be hearing it on your end, but let's say I want to change the pitch. Right? You can hear that. I'm going to change the volume. Now, the master volume will change no matter what. If you have it selected or not, it will change, right? So pretty self-explanatory. There's not much else to it. Most of it is just kind of getting acquainted with all the different types of speakers and stuff. Let's say I want to play to multiple zones though, right? I'm going to select all the zones. I want to play them all, okay? And I want this preset playlist. It's going to go ahead and start playing on all the zones. We can kind of hear it, right? I kind of messed it up, but yeah, so now it's playing on all the zones, right? So there you go. That's your usage there. If you have any questions, you can always open a support ticket and ask a support representative for some help.